Hello everybody! So the IOCDF is doing this amazing campaign for OCD Week called #RealOCD, and it's where we want to let the public know, people with OCD, family members of people with OCD, what OCD really is and what it's not. So OCD can take the forms of cleaning and counting and contamination fears. It can definitely take those forms, and it does. But it can also take a lot of other different forms. This can include a fear that you're not in the right relationship. It could include a fear of hurting your kid, even though that's the exact opposite of what you actually want. It could be fears that you've offended God or are a bad person. And this brings me to compulsions. So compulsions do not always have to be visible. A lot of people think that, if you're not cleaning something, if you're not tapping something, you don't have OCD because you don't look like you have OCD. What's also just as common in OCD is what's called mental compulsions or mental rituals. And that is where the person with OCD does compulsions, because in order to have OCD, you have to have the obsession and the compulsion. It's just that the compulsion is done in their mind. So this can look like mental rumination, so going over and over something in your head. It could look like searching for proof and disproof. It could be Googling to try to see if your thoughts are true or not. It could also be prayer rituals that are outside of the normal prayer process. It could be counting inside your head. It could be saying certain words inside your head. It could be repeating things inside your head. A really common one is having the right thought while you're doing some sort of action, or having the right feeling when you're doing some sort of action. So a really big reason that a lot of people don't get the right treatment for so long is because of the stigma around OCD. A lot of people think that OCD is just about cleaning and counting, when really it can take all those other forms that we talked about. It can be of a sexual nature, it can be of a violent nature, it could be of a blasphemous nature. The obsessions really have no limit. And the compulsions don't always have to be visible to be compulsions. They can still be compulsive behavior. So what we need to do, and what we'd love for you guys to do, is to spread this information, to talk about it, to get conversations going about what OCD really is, because it's not just what society and movies and TV shows says that it is. It's so much more. So happy OCD Awareness Week. If you want to talk about it, post about it, tag the IOCDF and #RealOCD.